This week on SKT, things get weird.
I don't give a shit.
People were driving past, they would have been thinking, what the is this guy doing?
I bet you can see why this is one of our favourite spots in South Australia. We experience some scary animal interactions.
Closer.
We give you a realistic view of what it looks like to live in a tiny home / caravan.
This is our favourite part of it, I reckon.
What is? There's so much beautiful coastline to show you here. There's fishing, surfing. We have sketchy people rock up to our camp.
You're going to get robbed tonight or something?
Hello. Just a bit of a demo.
Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen it.
So they're all factors that have contributed to saving that fuel and making this van not only better economically on the road, but also safer. You're watching SKT on the Dream Lap.
Alright, we're starting this one off at Barker's Rocks. This is one of our favourite on the York Peninsula. We've completely gone from air, now we're on the York. But the sun has come out and this one is absolutely beautiful. It's only $20 a night, but it is quite a small campground, so you've got to get in early because it gets very busy.
Really good fishing out the front too. Yeah. Last time we were here, I actually picked up a shark out of the ocean. I'll put a little clip in of that now. You got it? The bloody Port Jackson shark. Yeah, Port. That was a bit crazy, wasn't it, guys? But anyway, this is definitely one you got to put on your list.
Further down the York today, we're going down to Inns National Park. We're going to pick one of the campsites. We're either going Jim Beach or Daly Head. We've stayed at Daly Head before, but I remember Jim looking really nice. So we're going to hit the road.
Who's Jim? Why is Jim looking really nice? Why am I looking nice? Who's Jim? No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Radio, I bet you can see why this is one of our favourite spots in South Australia.
It's magic. It's so pretty. You're literally just like sitting right overlooking like huge waves. Oh, should I say that?
Yeah, Sarah's like outing the wave here, but there is a wave somewhere here. I won't tell you exactly where it is, but the swell is pumping today. Too bad it's Thursday. We drop our videos Friday, so Thursdays are really busy for us. Like, we always punch out a lot of work, and that's why we haven't filmed anything this Arvo, but we come out for sunset most nights to check it out, have a beer, relax, and it is just absolutely so peaceful here. Massive swell lines coming through. It's like corduroy all the way to the horizon, and we are having a delicious meal tonight. We are having a redemption on the chicken parcels. So Sarah cooked chicken parcels at the Flinders.
But we're doing the chicken parcels in the air fryer this time because Keelan was way too paranoid about the chicken in the Weber.
Because last time the chicken was like really pink and I didn't want to get salmonella, so check it out. It's going to be epic to show you guys around this joint. And there's so much beautiful coastline to show you here. There's fishing, surfing, all sorts of cool stuff. Rightio, we just got into the Inns or the Innes, I don't even know what to call it. You guys let us know in the comments, is it the Innes or the Inns National Park? But we're heading towards Pendalawi Bay. Epic spots in here. It's some of the most beautiful country, but as you can see here, there's a bit of surf in the background. Now there's some surfers out and there's actually a bust up in the surf. And if you guys haven't been watching the news, you've been living under a rock.
How do you get involved in a great white shark rescue?
Well, we're just going out to do some crab breaking on the low tide and we...
I'm beached, bro. I'm beached is.
South Australia is the most great white sharkiest place on planet Earth right now, so we're gonna go check that out. I don't know if I'm gonna be surfing today because it's pretty scary around here. There's some real big tax men around in grey suits, so anyway, we'll go check it out, but we are pumped for today. What a cracker day. I can't believe it's winter. It's so sick. As you guys know, I'm a super keen surfer, and it took every ounce of my being not to go out and surf this wave. But as you can see, there's a heap of fish in the lineup and then a heap of birds working them fish, and normally what that means is there's a bigger predator around as well. And in South Australia at the moment, SA is currently standing for sharks abundance. There's so many of these things, normally great whites as well. So it took every ounce to not go out there, but I think I made the right call. Righty, I found a pack of 20 emus. We've never seen so many emus congregating in the one area. A substantial amount of feathers are around, and I'm gonna try to sneak up on them, but a few of them have got babies, but I wanna get a really in-depth close shot with the long lens. Let's see how a guy could get chased here.
That guy does not know how to sneak. They're onto him already.
So see how they're like kneeling down? Check this out, that's the big one in the middle there. That's the mum or the dad, I can't tell yet, but pretty sure it might be the dad because the mum actually abandons the chicks. But look how many emus are in this shot. Are you kidding me? Oh, so they're actually drinking. How cool is this? I think it's a dad and its chicks. And I don't know if you can see its claws on its feet. They would rip you straight open. And good luck outrunning one of these buggers. That is a big chook if I've ever seen one, eh? How cool is this? This one here on the right hand side is the big mama. And she's protecting her young ones here. She's staunching me a little bit. And look at the eyes on her, mate. Ooh, she's coming closer. This could be my cue to leave. How cool was that?
Wow, that is so cool. I've never seen an emu go down onto its knees and like feed. That is amazing. And they're all in a little circle now, just like drinking together. Look at it.
Insane announcement, guys. iTech World are having an up to 85% off end of financial year sale, but it doesn't stop there. If you remember our code SKT, that's going to save you an extra 5% off. Plus they're offering free shipping. But like I said, you gotta use the code SKT to get that up to 90% off. And it's on everything from lithium batteries, solar, you bloody name it, chargers, generators. They're even selling fridges now. To give you an idea on the savings, the 120X lithium battery over the years has been valued at just under $1,000. For this month, you're gonna pick it up for around 470 odd bucks. Plus free shipping. To tell your friends and family about this one, guys, but don't forget to use the code SKT and put that hard-earned cash back in your pocket. This is a big call, but the Inns National Park, I think, has the most wildlife that we've ever seen. Last time we were here, we seen big bungarrows as well. Wow, the Inns or the Innis National Park is incredible for wildlife.
Yeah, they've seen so many animals today. It's amazing.
Between like the bird life, obviously there's a lot of fish here for there to be so many birds, all those emus, bloody kangaroos feeding their young in the middle of the car park. Like, how good is this place? It's insane. And this coastline, we wish we could put the drone up. We don't have a permit, but it is absolutely spectacular, this coastline. Between the cliffs and like, yeah.
And there's so many different beaches that you can choose from to like go and get your own little spot for the day. Like, I remember last time we were here in summer and we just like drove around, looked at all the beaches and then just picked a spot and went down for a swim and chilled out by ourselves. Like, it's just amazing.
You got to get down here. It's one of the ones that we fully recommend just for the wildlife alone. It's so good to see.
I present ADHD Chats, presented by Dopamine and Caffeine.
Now, a lot of you guys would know that I'm a bit of a big rooster around the traps around here, so I wanted to test out this little theory of if I can attract some emus over to check me out. Now, this is something that could go either way. I could either get pecked to death, or I could have an emu try and make love with me. Let's see what happens.
I don't give a shit. Alright, so Keelan's watched on today. If you lay down on the ground and you wiggle your legs, that the emus will come over and inspect you, and he reckons it's proven, so...
I've seen a video of it done, but I think it's because the car was running too close. They didn't want to come over, and because they've got babies around. I think it only works if it's like a sole emu or a couple emus. So I've got to try it again, but it did not work, and I laid in emu shit for nothing, so... People were driving past, they would have been thinking, what the is this guy doing? What an idiot. But anyway, I wasn't doing Pilates in the bush. I was just trying to get the emus to come and have a look at me. Like, they're a big chook, eh? Like, they're a big bird. And such cool animals. They're like, surely there's some sort of science experiment. They don't fly, They're massive and they look deadly with the craziest looking eyes. So anyway, pretty intimidating, I'd say. But anyway, we're cruising out. We've had a fantastic day, but we're heading back to camp. We just got back to our camp here. It's only like a 30-minute drive and the surf is cranky. I'm not going to tell you where, but we are in a surfing reserve, so go figure. I'm going to go for a surf, hopefully get a few clips. Sarah's going to be on the lens. Now, when I was filming this, I had no idea what occurred at this surf break the day before, which I was about to find out. Hopefully get a few waves, but it's only just up the road here. And thank God there's a few other people out because I'd be shitting myself otherwise. So a big seal became aggressive in the lineup, and one of the guys that was out there surfing told me that there was a big great white shark at this very surf location the day before that cleared out the lineup. So with the sun setting and a few fish and birds starting to turn up, it was definitely time to head in, and that would have been good information to know before I paddled out. Just had a crack a little surf, and all the locals here are so freaking nice, and there's a real sense of community because everyone sort of has to stick together, obviously for reasons that I won't talk of, but so yeah, everyone sort of sticks together. It's a real sense of community no matter who you are, where you're from. So it's not like home for me. Everyone's pretty localized at home, and here everyone accepts you. But we're heading back to camp now. It's going to be a killer sunset. I'm going to delete a beer, check this out, have a go at how good this ocean looks.
Get robbed tonight or something.
What?
It's like hodded up cars coming through here. Like, what the hell are they doing here?
Rightio, good morning guys. We didn't get robbed last night. There was a heap of hodded up cars come in late and we don't even know why they came in here. It's a bit of a random spot because they would have had to go down this corrugated road. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So you guys love having a little bit of insight into what we do. And something that we never do is just like film what we do in the mornings. Now, we love our coffee, so I'm actually making coffees right now. We pretty much designed this bench in the caravan just to make coffees. And we've got this Breville machine. We absolutely freaking love it. This thing's our lifeline, especially when we're doing work. We're like caffeine addicts. If I could have a drip going into my arm with coffee going into it all day, I would. Just gets me going. But as you guys can see, haven't cleaned up. This is just how we wake up in the morning.
Which is a pigsty.
It's a bit of a pigsty, but yeah, this is how we work. We wake up probably around 6:30 every morning and we get a bit of work done on the laptops. So that's like editing, talking to you guys, replying to comments, all that sort of stuff. And every morning that you guys wake up in your house, if you aren't traveling, if you could imagine us, we're out here camping in this caravan 100% of the time. This is what we do literally every single morning because we don't have a house at the end of the day. This is our house. So when we were designing this caravan, we had to make sure it was going to be super, super comfortable to live in and work in and stuff. And I think that 17'6" internal length is like really, really good for that. So a few changes we've made to the caravan since we sort of spoke to you guys last about it is we've made this table a little bit smaller. So as you can see, you can push it right over and then you've probably got like almost a meter between the table and the bed here. So you can easily get in. You can easily get into the bed like, bang, I'm on the bed, hello. Just a bit of a demo. Just making Sarah a coffee. She's pretty particular about her coffee. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys sort of what we do in the mornings. Like, as you guys know, this is a big test for us. All these little ideas and stuff we wanted to do to the caravan. We didn't know exactly how it's going to go. But so far, so good. We're absolutely loving the length, 17'6" and 2.2 meters wide. You really can't tell that it's a smaller caravan. So, would you agree, Sarah?
Yeah, it's very spacious.
Coffee is ready, madame. How's this for a bit of bedroom service? How you going? There you go, mate. $5.50, please. Obviously, Sarah could be sitting here working with me, but apparently I smell and my breath stinks, so she's sitting on the bed.
It's cold, it's nice to stay in bed.
Diesel heater is absolutely cranking, so we've got the Webasto cranked up because it's pretty cold at the moment. And yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of space to live. The dishes are still out on the table. Look at this, we haven't cleaned up at all.
They're drying.
Of course. But anyway, another thing I wanted to mention too, guys, is we do have our own hoodies now. So SKT hoodies, and they're the Australian Dream hoodies. So yeah, they're on our website. I don't know how to plug our merch without sounding too pluggy. I hate plugging our own stuff, but yeah, we have made a fair few hoodies, guys, and they're like the highest quality hoodies we could get. Really relaxed, oversized fit.
But yeah, if you guys want one of these hoodies, I've put them up on the website. There is only a few sizes left. But yeah, they're super comfy. They're like a relaxed fit, so they're baggy and yeah, nice and cozy. And
for like the weather that we're in at the moment, these are a godsend having these hoodies because we didn't pack too many of our own.
We don't ever carry winter stuff. So like now that we're getting into winter and we have no hoodies or like warm jumpers, it's been so good.
But yeah, coffee morning, work morning. As you can see here, I'm editing this video that you guys are watching right now. And yeah, coffees are brewing, and have a look. This caravan is like living in a 5-star luxury apartment that's trashed.
This is our favourite part of it, I reckon.
What is?
I think you've spoken about it before. They're like how the front of the caravan is all straight upright now. It's not one of the curved caravans. So like this whole area, you can literally just sit upright. It feels like a nice little cubby house in here.
So normally the caravan slopes down on an angle.
Sloping down, so you'd be like this.
So, yeah, and
whereas I can just like sit up in here.
And your head's normally in the very pointy part of the caravan, but like Sarah said, because we've made that front bit flat, you've got so much more room in there. It's like a little cubby house. I'm gonna get back to work and then we're gonna head off. Let me tell you, the place that we're heading to today is probably one of our favourite in South Australia. The initials for this place are RB. Let's see if you guys can guess it, but RB. And we're gonna get the boat off. We're gonna go fishing, hopefully get a few fish. It's going to be a cracker spot. The caravan is finally finished and all the secrets being hidden from you guys are going to be revealed on the 4th of July, Friday. We're going to release the walk around video. Tuesday though, we have a little sneaky bonus video dropping. It's a really fun review, so tune in on Tuesday. We're going to give you a sneak peek on the van on Tuesday, but Friday we're going to reveal the whole thing. The cat's out of the bag. A lot of people already know, but the thing is finished and we cannot wait to show you. As a lot of you guys would know, we have designed an SKT Design caravan behind us. We had the total say on what this thing turned out like, and one of the major changes that we made was reducing the width of the caravan to 2.2 meters. A lot of you guys would know a hybrid caravan's 2 meters wide and a full-size caravan is 2.4. So we've gone smack bang in the middle. There's a few reasons why we wanted to do that, but one thing that was very important to us is we wanted to create a van that's really, really nice to tow on the road. So the first thing that you'll notice if you did tow this van is that it sits on the road very nice. Obviously the reduction in width means it doesn't fill up the complete lane, so when trucks are whizzing past you, you've got a lot more room on the road, which is beautiful. I look in my rear vision mirror here and the van doesn't stick out as far because obviously it's narrower, and we're actually going to save there on wind drag. Now, the other thing we've done was create this front box that's very, very aerodynamic. So they're all factors that have contributed to saving that fuel and making this van not only better economically on the road, but also safer because you're not filling up that whole lane, especially on them narrow roads. Now, one thing I want to talk about is car temps. Fuel economy is great, but some things that people don't realise is your car temps and all that, and by increasing the aerodynamics of the van behind us, that means we're getting reductions in all of our temperatures because the car's not having to work as hard to tow it because it's cutting through the air a lot more. We've reduced our fuel economy by 2 litres per 100. This van behind us here is only 100 kilos lighter than our old van that was 2.4. and we've reduced 2 litres per 100, plus we've added a boat on our roof. So now we average 21 litres per 100. Today we're pushing a 2 km/h headwind, and not only that, but because the van's more aerodynamic, it means even with this headwind, I'm able to tow in 5th gear. Now, I always tell people not to tow in overdrive gears because it's going to stress your car out. Luckily enough for me, I've got all my temperatures in front of me right here. I pay very close attention to this because this car right now that we're in is a 200 series Landcruiser, twice as much power as a stock one. We've tickled this one up a fair bit. We're running just under 30 pound of boost. Obviously it's twin turbo, and that's why I keep an eye on all my temperatures. So to run through that now, obviously fuel economy, we're averaging about 21 litres per 100 right now, and we're doing 100 kilometres now on the dot. Heading uphill right now, we've only got EGTs of 349 degrees, which most cars just not towing do way more EGT temps than that. Our transmission temps are high 60s. Our coolant temp is 87 degrees. So how good is that? Them temps are absolutely insane. A good way to summarise what I'm trying to say is I've learnt that heavy feeling towing a van is a lot of the time the wind drag and less about the weight than you think. The faster we go with this new van, the lighter it feels. I definitely can feel the van behind us, but reducing the dimensions of the van have definitely made it way nicer to tow, and is very, very suitable for all your dual cabs. This van behind us here will definitely be very well suited to those 3.5 ton dual cab towing utes. So there's nothing more I like to do than have a laugh with you legends, but hopefully in our videos there's also some good info, a few little snippets in there that might help one or two of you out there. If so, please hit that red subscribe button. Fun fact that there's 65% of you guys out there that haven't subscribed that watch our videos every single week. So if you could, it's free to do, and it's the biggest way you guys can support us. Don't forget to comment your guesses on next week's destination. And don't forget, we read every comment and we love hearing from where you guys are watching from. Thanks for all the support, and we'll see you next week on the Dream Lap.